Hi everybody and welcome again to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a Daystate Mark IV with a Gary Kane stock. As you can see, this is the HFT version, if you want to call it that, because the stock is of a HFT or FT styling. It's Gary Kane, and as you can see, it's really nice. It's a laminated, almost like a Forester type laminated effect because of the colours. But when I first saw this, I got to admit, looked at it and thought, got to have it straight away. I just love the colours, and obviously it being a Mark IV, which is quite a trusted air rifle that was developed by Daystate. But I just thought, yeah, this is a one-off. I've not seen any like this, and I've been looking pretty hard and fast. Came across it online and thought, yeah, had to have it. So let's just sort of go over the rifle. As you can see from the rear has a riser cheek piece, and you can see how it's really well formed. I mean, look at that. That is really, it's right-handed. So it's not really ambidextrous, but it just sort of sits in the cheek nicely when you're handling the gun. It's got a rear adjustable rubber butt pad, as you can see, adjustable up and down, doesn't go left and right, but just up and down. As you can see, if we come along a bit further, you've got your match grade trigger there, which will be your fully adjustable trigger, up, down, left, right. And obviously this is an electronic gun, remember, this is the Mark IV MCT. So as you can see, the action and everything that fires the rifle is done electronically. All you're doing is when you cock the rifle, you're cycling the round. You're not cycling any internals other than sending an electronic signal to the brain effectively that will allow the rifle to fire. So it's all electronic. There's no mechanical action as such. Yeah. So, and as you can, if you look at the stock, the hand grip, I mean, it's got a nice stippling there, really nice stippling, and that really sort of sits well when you're handling the rifle. You can go thumb over or thumb through on the thumb hole stock, which is really nice. Either way for me is a good sort of shooting position. As we come along, you've got those vents, which I really do like. It's very similar to the ones that you get on the Griffin, the Daystate Griffin, and there's quite a few other HFT or FT rifles that have that design. I think Air Arms have a similar design as well. But you've got the hamster, which is fully adjustable just underneath, and it's adjustable, obviously going forward and reverse, left and right, up and down. So sorry, not left and right as such, but just forward, reverse, up and down. It's got the, obviously, as I said, the matte compensate technology. The working pressure is 230 bar, but I normally only fill this up to about 200 or 210 bar. As we come to the front, you've got the Foster fitting that's obviously under or behind here. You just whip that off and you can see it there. And the great thing about those fittings is that you don't need any additional adapters. You just put the pump straight on it and fill. And you've got the barrel band there, which is a nice touch. Just make sure that obviously everything's in place. And got one of my own silencers on the front. Funnily enough, with this rifle, when you fire it without the silencer, it does have a little bit of a snap to it. So the silencer always complements it and always reduces that noise, especially if you're doing sort of back garden, plinking, target shooting. You don't really want to piss off the neighbours, so it does quieten it down considerably. I mean, the stock is just beautiful. This this design, I've always liked this design, this FT design of stock, and I think the laminate. I think rifles now, yeah, it's nice to have, you know, a beech stock or a walnut stock, but the laminate and the effect that it gives. I mean, if you just look at that, the layers, the way that it's been cut, the way it's been manufactured, it's just awesome. Really is awesome. Obviously you've got the on-off here, which doubles as the safety, so you'll see the display go off, display go on. Display will show the amount of bar pressure left, what power it's on, so it goes between sort of, I think it's low, medium, high, or low and high power. High power won't be any more than 12 foot-pound, and lower power probably be about 6 or 7 foot-pound. Voltage 9.4 volts, and the cycling of pellets 104. All of which is resettable, so I can reset the amount of shots that have been fired, and you've got the M for the magazine. So when you put the magazine in there, it will cycle down to what remains in the magazine. It's great for single. I mean, I mainly use it for. I don't use the magazine as much. Mainly single shots, because it's easy enough to get the pellet in the single shot tray without any fuss. It's a really awesome piece of kit. It really is. I'm so glad that I managed to get my hands on this. I would have thought that there were few and far between. I've done a lot of searches for this type of Gary Kane stock, and I've not come across any others, to be honest. So you know, this for me is certainly one of those purchases where you're going to hang on to. You're not going to let go of. And what I've put scope wise, I've got the Walther scope, so it's an 8x32 by 56. It's a second focal plane, and to be honest with you, although the first focal plane has its benefits, it's such an accurate air rifle that once you've zeroed and once you've got your target, you'll hit that all day long. It's got really nice clear glass. The tube is quite big. I think it's about 34 mil. I don't think it's 30. I think it's 34 mil. So plenty of light going into it, and it really complements as well. The parallax wheel is not only does it look good aesthetically, but it's handy having the parallax wheel for doing your parallax adjustments. You know, you can fine adjust it rather than just do it on the normal turret that's there. So yeah, it's, as I say, it's a really nice rifle, and I just really wanted to sort of share it with you all, see what you think, and see if you like it. If you don't like it, I think with the colour, it's one of those colours that you either love or you hate. You know, there's some nice laminates out there. You've got the black pepper laminate that BSAs do. You've got other various type of laminates. I've seen some blues, I've seen some oranges and all sorts. But this for me is a really nice laminate, and the gun itself looks quite sexy. You know, let's be honest, it is really nice. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please share, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Take care for now. Goodbye.